Question number 13 of the worksheet functions. Write down the letter of each graph which does not represent a function. How do we tell if a graph is a graph of a function? Through the vertical line test. तो अब हमने बताना है कि which of these is not a function. This fails the vertical line test, so this is not a function. So your first answer is A. This passes the vertical line test, so it is a function. This passes the vertical line test, it is a function. This also passes the vertical line test, it is a function. This fails the vertical line test, so it is not a function. Part E. And part F passes the vertical line test, so it is a function. So answer for 13 part 1 is A and E. Yes. Okay. Write down the letter of each graph which represents a function that does not have an inverse. How do we tell that a function has an inverse?
Horizontal line test.
Horizontal line test. अच्छा, A तो function ही नहीं है, इस पे horizontal line test करेंगे ही नहीं, because it's not a function. B function है, तो इस पे horizontal line करेंगे and it passes it. So B पे तो pass हो गया, C पे fail हो गया. So C will be the answer. C का inverse नहीं आ सकता क्योंकि C horizontal line test को fail कर रहा है. D horizontal line test को fail कर रहा है, तो साथ D भी आ गया. D का inverse नहीं possible. E को हम check ही नहीं करेंगे क्योंकि E तो function ही नहीं है. जो function ही नहीं है उसका तो inverse हो ही नहीं सकता. Okay. और F pass कर रहा है. So the answers are C and D. Abu Bakr, do you have any questions?
Yes.
Yes? What are your questions?
Miss, I said no.
Acha, theek hai. All right, part B. The diagram shows the function f defined for -1 to 4. Let me just get that diagram as well. Okay, part B दोबारा copy कर लेते हैं. So question 13, part B. And the diagram for this is okay. Here's question number 13, part B. The diagram shows the function f defined for -1 to 4. Starting from -1, so I'm going to write that on the graph. This would be -1. And it's ending at 4, so roughly here we have 4. Okay. State the range of f. So the domain of f is given -1 to 4. We need the range of f. Range is the values of y, the limits of values of y. So when x is -1, what is going to be y here? Y क्या होगा when x is -1? You substitute -1 in this equation. In this expression, what do we
Why
get?
not the second one? Acha, because it's a straight line. ठीक है.
And also it says that the first one goes from -1 to 1. So यहाँ पे 1 भी लिखना चाहिए था. Okay.
-5.
-5 है? Okay. So this would be -5. And this goes from 1 to 4. So यहाँ पे 4 की जो value है वो हम quadratic वाले में put करेंगे. So when x is 4, what is y?
4/3.
4/1 नहीं होगा?
Acha, yes, 4/1.
4/1. So that gives us 4 here. So what is the range of the function fx? Minimum value of y is -5, maximum value of y is 4. So the range is 4, this sign, fx, same sign again, and नहीं गलत लिख दिया, यहाँ पे 4 और यहाँ पे -5. That's the range of the function between -5 and 4. Copy the diagram on your copy and sketch the graph for f inverse of x. You plot the line y is equals to x on the graph. यहाँ पे x 1 है, यहाँ पे y भी 1 होगा. It's something like this. This is the line y is equals to x. ये 4 से गुजर रही है और 1 से गुजर रही है. So that's the line y is equals to x. Now you plot this graph for f inverse of x by reflecting the lower line. It's going to be something like this. Something like this, and then it passes like this. Figure. कि थोड़ा बेहतर होना चाहिए, यहाँ पे है तो ये यहाँ पे कहीं होगा, ऐसा कुछ. That is the graph for f inverse of x. It's a reflection of the original graph on the line y equals x. And it's better to make a dotted line y is equals to x. Okay. Part 3, obtain an expression to define f inverse of x. अब जिस तरह यहाँ fx define हुआ है, you have to define f inverse of x. So I'm going to write f inverse of x. 3x minus 2 के लिए what will we do? Y is equals to 3x minus 2. Y plus 2 divided by 3 equals x. So the first inverse is x plus 2 by 3. Okay. The next one is y equals 4 over 5 minus x. 5 minus x is equals to 4 by y. Then 5 minus 4 by y equals x. So this would be 5 minus 4 by x. You may take LCM as well and get 5x minus 4 in the numerator and x in the denominator. अच्छा ठीक है, ओके. बट अब यहाँ पे इसकी डोमेन लिखिए. तो अब हमने भी f इनवर्स x की डोमेन लिखी है. f इनवर्स ऑफ x की डोमेन is equals to the range of fx. So what is the range of fx? For this part, for the linear line, what's the range? Starts from -5, goes till 1. So here that will become the domain. -5 to 1. And for the next part, it starts from 1, goes till 4. पहले वो range थी और inverse की वो domain बन जाएगी 1 to 4. So 1 here, x and 4. ये जो fx की domain थी दोनों functions के लिए, एक linear function और एक quadratic function, वो जो पहले range थी वो अब domain बन जाएगी for f inverse of x. Okay, any questions here?
No, miss.
No.
All right, let's start. The next question, question 40. The function f and g are defined by this and this. Solve the equation f of x is equals to 11. अच्छा, दोनों की जो domain है that belongs to real numbers. That means any value on the number line for x. Okay. f x क्या होगा अबू बकर?
मिस एफ एक्स होगा मिस
हाँ,
4 - 9
4 - 9 x किधर गया 4 - 9 में?
मिस हम लोगों ने एक्स की जगह नहीं डालना होता 2x - 3 को दोबारा
हाँ तो यही करना है
हाँ
इसमें।
मिस 4x - 9 शायद
9 शायद, अच्छा आप मुझे डायरेक्ट आंसर दे रहे हो। लेट्स सी 2 टाइम्स 2x - 3 -3 that is f(x). So that is 4x - 9. अच्छा सही कह रहे थे, 4x - 9. Okay, and that would be equals to 11. So x equals 19/4. No, sorry, 20/4. That is 5. X आ गया 5. Okay. Let me check the answer. That is correct for part 1. Part 2, find the range of G. Range of G कैसे आएगा?
कर्व प्लॉट करेंगे.
Okay, that could work. Let's see. Let's plot the curve. X square plus 4x equals gx. Okay, so this is a quadratic equation, or yeah, and we can find its root first by taking x common. So the roots are x equals to 0 and x equals -4. Plot the curve. One root is here, one root is here. It's plus x square, so it's a U-shaped curve. इधर mid में इसकी value होगी -2. And when x is -2, tell me what y is equals to when x is -2 on this curve. When x is
12
-2 on the curve, is it 12?
-4.
It's going to be -2 whole square plus 4 into -2. It is -4. Yeah, -4 आगे. So this is -2, -4. Okay, we've sketched the curve. अब हमें इसकी range बतानी है. Domain पे depend करती है range. Domain is all real values. So that means you consider all the parts of the curve. So what are the values of y here in this curve? They're becoming bigger than what?
-4 till 0.
Till 0 कैसे?
अच्छा नहीं, ऊपर जा रहा है.
Keeps going up. Yeah, keeps going up. So quadratic curve.
Greater than equals to -4.
Yes. So the range of gx would be gx is greater than equals to -4. That's part 2. Part 3. Find the set of values of x for which gx is greater than 12. Let's gx is greater than 12. So x square plus 4x greater than 12. So x square plus 4x minus 12 is greater than 0. Treat it like an equality first. Find the roots, also known as critical values. X is 1, y is 4. A is 1, y is 4, and A is 1, B is 4, and C is -12. Okay, one value of x is 2. Other value of x is -6. I'm going to go one step back. X -2 in one bracket, x plus 6 in the other bracket equals to 0. So now the roots are x equals to 2 and x is equals to -6. Abu Bakr, greater than 0
Yes.
में final answers क्या होंगे?
मिस 2.
ऐसे तो नहीं होता था. तो since it's an inequality question.
X is greater than 2 and x is less than -6.
Yes. If you're not sure, you should sketch it and then see what are the values of x when x is greater than 0. So at one side, the values of x are becoming bigger than 6, and the other side, values of x are becoming, मैंने गलत बना दिया sketch. It's -6 and 2. So -6 here, 2 here, curve is like this. So in these parts of the curve, x is greater than 2 or x is less than -6. Find the value of the constant p for which the equation g f x equals to p has two equal roots. Two equal roots कब होते हैं?
Equals to 0.
What is equals to 0?
B square minus 4ac.
Yes, discriminant is equals to 0. So let's form the composite function g f x and then equate it to p. What is going to be g f x, Abu Bakr?
एक मिनट.
डायरेक्ट फाइनल आंसर नहीं बताना, वो मुझे भी नहीं पता चलेगा सही है या नहीं. Just tell me the
मिस
first.
2x minus 3 whole square plus 8x minus 12.
Plus 4 times 2x minus 3, ठीक है. And then we equate this to p. So a square minus 2ab plus b square plus 8x minus 12 minus p. That gives us 4x square minus 4x. That is minus 3 minus p equals to 0. Let me confirm. Yes, okay. Now a is 4, b is minus 4, c is minus 3 minus 2. B square is minus 4 whole square minus 4, 4 minus 3 minus 4 equals 0. So 16, and that would be 16 times 3, which is 48, then plus 16p equals 0. 16p equals minus 16 minus 48 is minus 64. P equals minus 4. That is the correct answer. Part 5. Function h is defined by hx equals x square plus 4x when x is greater than equals to k, and it is given that h has an inverse. Okay. H has an inverse. Find the smallest possible value of k. किस function का inverse possible होगा?
1 to 1.
1 to 1, और कैसे चेक होता है 1 to 1 फंक्शन, कौन से टेस्ट के थ्रू?
Vertical line test. Sorry, horizontal.
लाइन टेस्ट, वर्टिकल लाइन टेस्ट से तो चेक होता है कि इट्स अ फंक्शन और नॉट. सो अब हम इसको स्केच करते हैं पहले. आई थिंक वी डिड ऑलरेडी स्केच इट. डिड वी नॉट? यस वी डिड. व्हाट वर द रूट्स इन पार्ट 1? एक 0 था,
-4.
एक -4 था. ओके, यूं करके आया था, और यहाँ पे वैल्यू आई थी -2, कॉमा क्या था?
-4.
-4. ओके, ये कर्व है, दैट्स -4, दैट्स 0. अब वो कह रहे हैं कि इसकी ना डोमेन इज रिस्ट्रिक्टेड. It's greater than equals to k, but you don't know what k is. Maybe k is some value here on x. So फिर ऐसा कर्व हो जाएगा. Maybe k is this value. तो फिर ऐसा कर्व हो जाएगा. Maybe k is this value here. तो फिर ऐसा कर्व हो जाएगा. So k जो है, that is where we start the curve. Now, what should be the minimum value of this so that hx is a one-to-one function? Currently, the way I've sketched it for all values of x is hx a one-to-one function. Will it pass the horizontal line test?
No.
It won't.
-2 होगा.
हाँ बिल्कुल -2 होगा. यहाँ पे तो हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइन टेस्ट फेल हो रहा है, बट अगर आप अपने ग्राफ को यहाँ से शुरू करते हो, तो खाली इतना पार्ट बनाते हो, बाकी पार्ट नहीं बनाते, तो फिर आप देखो कि आप अपने ग्राफ को x की वैल्यू -2 से स्टार्ट कर रहे हो. सो x, when x is greater than equals to -2, then this becomes a one-to-one function. So minimum value जो आप x की रख सकते हो, that is -2. k की, sorry, k is equals to -2 is the answer. बेसिकली जो टर्निंग पॉइंट पे x की वैल्यू होती है, वही हमेशा इसका आंसर होता है ऐसे क्वेश्चंस का. Okay, this was part 5. Part 6, express H inverse of x. How do we find inverse of hx? Hx is x square plus 4x, where x is greater than equals to -2. How do we find its inverse? Y equals x square plus 4x. हम x को सब्जेक्ट नहीं बना सकते क्योंकि एक x square की टर्म है, एक x की टर्म है. What you'll have to do is convert it into completed square form first. So a square plus 2a, b is going to be 2 as well. So plus 2 square, then -2 square, and that's it. यहाँ साथ plus 0 है, so plus 0 लिखो ना लिखो doesn't make any difference. So I haven't made any changes to the original expression. It's still the same. But now when you factorize this, you get x plus 2 whole square minus 4 equals y. Now make x the subject. Now you can y plus 4 square root plus minus and -2 equals x. I've skipped a few steps. Now you can either choose plus or minus. Which one do we choose here? Plus or minus?
माइनस.
प्लस, क्योंकि ग्रेटर देन -2 है. ये देखो -2 से ग्रेटर है, तो वो ज्यादा पॉजिटिव वैल्यूज है ना. -1 के बाद 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. जब ग्रेटर देन इक्वल्स टू होता है ना, तो आपने पॉजिटिव करना होता है. जब लेस देन इक्वल्स टू होता है, तो आपने नेगेटिव करना होता है. सो सिंस इट्स ग्रेटर, बिकॉज ऑफ दिस यू चूज प्लस. सो -2 why isn't this writing? -2 plus just plus square root of x plus 4 equals h inverse of x. Okay. Next would be question 15. Which is function f and g are defined by fx equals this for x is greater than 0 and gx equals this for x is greater than equals to 0. Find and simplify an expression for fg and state the range of fg. Let's first find fg. Part 1. Find fg. Yes. For fg, what you do is substitute the value of g in x of f. So 4 over 4 upon 5x plus 2 minus 2. So that would be 4 times 5x plus 2 divided by 4 minus 2. That is just giving us 5x. So fg is 5x. And state the range of fg. ये कैसे करें?
Range of fg would be less than or equal to the domain of g.
The range of fg is less than equals to the range of f.
Right, of f.
So what do we do here? Okay. देखो हमें इसका एफ जी की डोमेन किसके इक्वल होती है?
Domain of g.
यस, डोमेन ऑफ जी. यहाँ एफ जी है और वो 5x है. ठीक है, तो हम वो ब्लॉक मेथड से भी तो कर सकते हैं क्योंकि हमें एफ जी फंक्शन पता है और हमें इसकी अलाउड इनपुट्स भी पता है. क्या है इसके अलाउड इनपुट्स? सेम एज द अलाउड इनपुट्स ऑफ जी विच इज ग्रेटर देन इक्वल्स टू 0. अब अगर ये ग्रेटर देन इक्वल्स टू 0 है तो y की वैल्यूज क्या होगी?
0.
And
Greater than or equal to 0.
yes, so the output is also greater than equals to 0. So the range of fg is greater than equals to 0. ठीक है. और वो जो दुआ बात कर रही थी जो हमने किया हुआ है कि रेंज ऑफ fg, it's not part of the solution, I'm just explaining it to you. Range of fg is either equals to exactly or less than equals to range of f. रेंज ऑफ f देख लेते हैं क्या. रेंज ऑफ f क्या है? जहां यहाँ पे okay. So what is the range of f? वैसे थोड़ा कॉम्प्लिकेट कर दिया है बट चलो बात कर रहे हैं इसकी तो खत्म कर लेते हैं. What is the range of fx? x की वैल्यू
-2.
नहीं, जब x 0 है -2 नहीं है. जब x 0 होगा तो ये फंक्शन अनडिफाइंड हो जाएगा, इंफिनिटी हो जाएगा.
अच्छा, yes.
So infinity होगा और उसके बाद you can start increasing the value of x. तो फिर ये एक पॉजिटिव वैल्यू बन जाएगी 4/x. तो ये एक्चुअली इन्फिनिटी से -2 तक फंक्शन जा रहा है. Goes from infinity to -2. So the range of fx is greater than equals to -2. So notice that they're not equal, but range of fg is lying within the range of f. Okay? But we did not need to find the range of f. क्योंकि हमारे
लेकिन
पास
इसमें ये नहीं था कि the range of fg is gonna be less than or equals to the range of f. लेकिन
हाँ
इसमें तो
यही है ना.
ज्यादा है.
ये नहीं, इट्स नॉट, इट इज लेस देन इक्वल्स टू. देखो इसकी रेंज है -2 से बियॉन्ड जा रही है और दूसरे की रेंज 0 से बियॉन्ड जा रही है, तो इट इज लेस देन. ठीक है.
ठीक है. अच्छा समझ में आ गया.
Okay. Okay, so this was part 1 of question 15. Part 2 says find G inverse of x and find it the domain of G inverse.
इसकी मीटिंग एंड होने वाली है.
मीटिंग एंड होने वाली है. मेरे पास तो नहीं आ रहा. आपके पास आ रहा है 10
इससे
मिनट्स
आगे
में?
3
2
minutes.
मिनट शो हो रहे.
3 मिनट्स. अच्छा चलो ठीक है. लेट इट एंड. वो मुझे एक और तरीका भी आता है, सेंड यू द लिंक. वो फिर मीटिंग स्केड्यूल करनी होती है. स्केड्यूल अ मीटिंग एंड सेंड इट टू यू, राइट? ओके. I hope Zoom people are not listening. Okay, part 2. Find an expression for G inverse of x. Let's do that first. Y equals 4 over 5x plus 2. 5x plus 2 equals 4 by y. Sending 2 to the other side, 4 by y minus 2. Taking LCM. 4 minus 2 by upon y. And x equals 4 minus 2y over 5y. That is f G inverse of x. Yes, that is the correct answer. 4 minus 2x over 2x. Okay. Find the domain of G inverse. What do we know about domain of G inverse?
It's the range of G.
The range of G, that is correct. Now let's take a look at G. इसकी range क्या होगी? कितनी देर रहेगी ये मीटिंग को?
1 minute.
I'll send a new link. So domain of G inverse is equals to the range of G. So now we need to find the range of G. So what's going to be the range of G? When Gx is 4 over 5x plus 2 and x is greater than equals to 0. When x is
Inverse of x is 4 minus 2x over 5x.
Sorry?
Not 2. 4 minus 2x over 5x. The
Okay.
inverse of G.
Yes, thank you. Okay. G. So when x is 0, what is our gx? It's going to be 2.
2.
Yes, when x is 0, g is 2. Okay. अब जब x बड़ा हो रहा है, as x increases, for example, when x is 1, या और बड़ा करते हैं, x is 50 कर लेते हैं, तो वैल्यू क्या 2 से बढ़ रही है या कम हो रही है? Let's 4 divided by 5
कम हो
times
रही है.
50 plus 2. Yes, it keeps decreasing. So the maximum value of gx can be 2. So I'm writing gx is less than equals to 2 is the maximum value और उसके बाद कम होना शुरू हो जाती है. अब मुझे बताओ ये कम तो हो रही है, but can it ever be a negative value? छोटी हो रही है वैल्यू और छोटी हो रही है. As you keep increasing the value of x, gx starts getting smaller than 2. But it can never be a negative value because x itself is positive. X is greater than equals to 0. X is always positive. So gx कभी negative तो हो नहीं सकता. That means the minimum value of gx is going to be 2. But we can't write equals to 0 over here. Because gx can never be 0. आप 4 के नीचे डिनोमिनेटर में कितना भी बड़ा नंबर लिख लो, 50 million 50 billion भी लिख लो, it's going to be 0.0000000 and at some point 1 आ जाएगा, कोई वैल्यू आ जाएगी. So whatever is the denominator of 4, it can never change 4 into 0. So koi value to hogi. It's going to be a very minute, very small value, even if you keep increasing the denominator, but it will never be 0. Hence, we can't write equals to 0. So the range of gx is between 0 and less than equals to 2. That was question 15. Express 4x square plus 12x plus 10 in completed square form where a and b and c are constants. Okay, we've done it many times in quadratics. Let's do it again. I'm going to use the identity 2x whole square a square plus 2a. B in this case should be 3 because 4 3s are 12. Then we add a plus 3 square and we also subtract a 3 square. And then there's a plus 10. So this collectively
3/2 नहीं होना चाहिए.
नहीं, क्योंकि हमने 12 बनाना है ना, हमने इसको 12 बनाना है. So 12 तब आएगा जब 4 के साथ 3 मल्टीप्लाई होगा.
अच्छा, I do it थोड़ा सा differently.
Okay, so this combined give 2x plus 3 whole square minus 9 plus 10. So that's 2x plus 3 whole square plus 1. That is the completed square form. Part 2. Function f and g are both defined for x is greater than 0. It is given that fx equals x square plus 1 and fgx equals 4x square plus 12x plus 10. Find gx. Okay. Fx is x square plus 1 and fg is this, और उसको हमें पहले ही उन्होंने completed square form में लिखवा दिया. So I'm writing it into completed square form. So now they're asking कि f में क्या input किया है, तो ये आ गया. हमने क्या f में input किया है, तो हमारे पास fg आ गया. What should be the value of g? Function g.
2x plus 3.
Yes, it's going to be 2x plus 3. So gx is 2x plus 3. Okay. Part 3 is find fg inverse and give the domain of fg inverse. Okay. fg का inverse find करना है. So we already know fg in part 3. FG is 2x plus 3 whole square plus 1. This would become y equals 2x plus 3 whole square plus 1. And remember, the domain of FG is the same as the domain of G, which is greater than 0. Okay, so I'm skipping a few steps. Square root plus minus, then minus 3 goes here, and then 2 comes here. And we get x here. Okay, सारा algebra मैंने एक step में कर दिया, x को subject बना दिया. Okay, now the domain of x is greater than a value greater than 0. So you only choose the positive sign. Yes. Minus 3 plus square root x minus 1 upon 2 equals GFG inverse. Lastly, we need the domain of FG inverse. Domain of FG inverse will be the same as range of FG. Domain of FG inverse is equals to range of FG. What do we know about FG? FG is 2x plus 3 whole square plus 1, where x is greater than 0. FG की domain G की domain होती है, और G की domain is x is greater than 0. I'm going to sketch it. The value of x at the turning point is minus 3 by 2. So यहाँ पे मैं लिख रही हूँ minus 3 by 2. You equate this to 0 and you get minus 3 by 2. And the value of y at the turning point is 1. Here is where the graph will turn. इस तरह का कोई graph होगा. Okay. Now the domain is greater than 0. So खाली ये value curve की लेंगे. Not anything before that. And what is the value of y here? When x is 0, 2 times 0 plus 3 whole square plus 1, which is 10. So this is 10. So the range of FG is greater than equals to 10. So domain of FG inverse is greater than equals to 10. Oh, sorry, greater than equals to 10 नहीं होगा. क्योंकि 10 नहीं include होना, because the domain is just greater than 0. Not greater than equals to 0, तो 10 नहीं include करना, just greater than 10. ये होगा. All right, that's all for today. Homework में आपने करना है 11 and 12. ठीक है. All right, take care. See you tomorrow, inshallah. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.